Picture this: 29,032 feet, or 8,849 meters. That's the height of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. It's a place where the air is so thin that every breath feels like a struggle, and the temperatures can plummet to deadly lows. Yet, despite these harsh conditions, it has been the ultimate goal for mountaineers around the world. The air is thin, the wind is howling, the conditions are extreme, with snowstorms that can appear out of nowhere and winds that can knock you off your feet. It's a place where only the strongest and most determined can survive. You're on top of the world. This is Everest, the ultimate challenge. Standing at the summit, you can see the world stretching out below you, a breathtaking panorama that few have ever witnessed. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to human endurance and the indomitable spirit of exploration. And on May 29, 1953, two men stood where no one had before: Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. Their achievement was a milestone in the history of mountaineering, a moment that inspired generations of adventurers. A name synonymous with adventure, with courage, with the untamed spirit of exploration. Sir Edmund Hillary's journey to the top of Everest was not just a physical challenge, but a mental and emotional one as well. It required immense preparation, unwavering determination, and a deep-seated belief in the possibility of achieving the impossible. This wasn't just about planting a flag. It was about proving that humans could conquer the highest peaks, that we could push beyond our limits and achieve greatness. It was a symbol of human resilience and the relentless pursuit of dreams. This was about pushing boundaries. Every step taken on that icy slope was a step into the unknown, a test of physical and mental endurance. It was about challenging the status quo and redefining what was possible, about testing the limits of human endurance. The journey to the summit of Everest is fraught with dangers, from avalanches to frostbite and the ever-present risk of altitude sickness. It demands not just strength, but also resilience and the ability to keep going even when every muscle in your body is screaming for you to stop. Hillary's triumph wasn't just his own. It was a shared victory with Tenzing Norgay, his climbing partner, and a testament to the power of teamwork and collaboration. Together, they showed the world what could be achieved when people from different backgrounds come together with a common goal. It was a victory for everyone who ever dared to dream the impossible. Their success on Everest became a beacon of hope and inspiration, encouraging others to pursue their own dreams, no matter how unattainable they might seem. It reminded us all that with determination, courage, and a little bit of teamwork, we can reach the highest peaks. Born in New Zealand, Edmund Hillary didn't start life at the top of the world. His early years were spent in the serene and picturesque landscapes of New Zealand, a place far removed from the towering peaks he would one day conquer. The rolling hills and lush greenery of his homeland provided a stark contrast to the icy summits that would later define his legacy. He started on a bee farm. His family were beekeepers, and young Edmund spent countless hours tending to the hives, learning the value of hard work and patience. The bee farm was a world of its own, buzzing with life and activity, and it was here that he developed a deep appreciation for nature and the outdoors. A world away from the Himalayas. The majestic peaks of the Himalayas were a distant dream, a far-off fantasy for a boy growing up in rural New Zealand. Yet even in those early days, the seeds of adventure were being sown. But even as a kid, adventure called to him. He was drawn to the outdoors, to the thrill of exploration and the challenge of the unknown. Whether it was climbing trees or exploring the local hills, young Edmund was always on the move, always seeking out new experiences. He explored the mountains near his home. He pushed himself physically. The rugged terrain of New Zealand's mountains became his playground, a place where he could test his limits and build his strength. Each hike, each climb was a step towards the greater challenges that lay ahead. He was always searching, always striving. There was a restlessness in him, a drive to go further, to see more, to push beyond the boundaries of what he knew. This relentless pursuit of adventure would become a defining characteristic of his life. His early expeditions were in his own backyard. The hills and valleys of New Zealand were his training ground, a place where he could hone his skills and prepare for the greater challenges that lay ahead. These early adventures were crucial in shaping his character and building his resilience. New Zealand's Southern Alps became his training ground. He honed his skills. The Southern Alps, with their rugged beauty and challenging terrain, provided the perfect environment for a young climber to develop his abilities. It was here that he learned the techniques and strategies that would later serve him well in the Himalayas. He learned to read the mountains. Understanding the mountains was more than just knowing the routes. It was about reading the weather, understanding the snow and ice, and knowing how to navigate the treacherous terrain. These skills were essential for any serious mountaineer, and Edmund mastered them through years of practice and experience. He became one with the ice and snow, the cold, the wind. The sheer physical challenge of climbing in such harsh conditions became second nature to him. He learned to move with the ice, to understand its quirks and dangers, and to respect the power of the mountains. These early experiences were vital. They were the foundation upon which his future achievements would be built. Every climb, every expedition, every moment spent in the mountains was a step towards his ultimate goal. They forged the steel in his soul. The challenges he faced, the obstacles he overcame, and the lessons he learned all contributed to the strength and determination that would one day see him standing on the summit of Everest. From humble beginnings, Edmund Hillary's journey was just beginning. Hillary's reputation as a climber grew. He tackled peaks in the Himalayas. Each climb was a lesson, a chance to test new gear, new techniques, but more importantly, to test himself, to push his limits higher and higher. He learned from every success, every failure. He understood that the mountains demanded respect. They could be brutal, unforgiving, but they also offered a chance for greatness, for those brave enough to try. The 1953 British Everest expedition. This wasn't just another climb. This was a chance to make history, to conquer the unconquerable. Hillary was part of a team, the best climbers in the world, all united by a single goal. The conditions were brutal, freezing temperatures, high altitude, avalanche risk, but Hillary and the team pushed on, step by agonizing step. Their determination was unbreakable. 2 men, 1 summit. At 29,032 feet, Hillary and his Sherpa guide, Tenzing Norgay, stood alone. They had done it. After weeks of grueling effort, battling the elements and their own physical limits, they had reached the summit of Mount Everest. The air was thin, the temperature brutally cold, but the view was nothing short of breathtaking. They were standing on the highest point on Earth, a place where few had ever been, and where many had perished trying to reach. They were on top of the world. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming. Every step they had taken, every ounce of energy they had expended, had led to this moment. The vast expanse of the Himalayas stretched out before them, a sea of snow-capped peaks under a clear blue sky. It was a sight that few would ever witness, a reward for their incredible perseverance and determination. But this wasn't just about Hillary. It was about the incredible partnership he had formed with Tenzing Norgay. Together, they had faced the mountain's many challenges, from treacherous icefalls to deadly avalanches. They had relied on each other, trusted each other, and supported each other every step of the way. Their success was a testament to the power of teamwork and mutual respect. It was about the power of partnership. 2 men, from vastly different backgrounds, had come together with a single goal. Hillary, a beekeeper from New Zealand, and Norgay, a Sherpa from Nepal, had formed a bond that transcended cultural and linguistic barriers. Their shared dream of reaching the summit had united them, and their combined strengths had made it possible. Of 2 men from different worlds, united by a common purpose. Their journey was not just a physical ascent, but a symbol of what can be achieved when people from different walks of life come together. It was a powerful reminder that our differences can be our greatest strengths when we work towards a common goal. Their bond was forged in ice and snow. Through the harshest conditions imaginable, they had persevered. The freezing winds, the blinding snowstorms, the sheer cliffs of ice, all had tested their resolve. But with each challenge, their partnership grew stronger. They learned to communicate without words, to anticipate each other's needs, and to draw strength from their shared determination. Their story is one of courage, of perseverance, of the indomitable human spirit. It is a story that continues to inspire climbers and adventurers around the world. The legacy of Hillary and Norgay's ascent is not just in the history books, but in the hearts of those who dare to dream big and push beyond their limits. They showed the world what's possible when we work together. Their achievement was a beacon of hope, a shining example of what can be accomplished through collaboration and mutual respect. It was a moment that transcended the boundaries of geography and culture, reminding us all of our shared humanity. When we push beyond our limits, the story of Hillary and Norgay is a testament to the power of human will and the strength of partnership. It reminds us that no matter how insurmountable the challenge, with determination, courage, and a trusted partner by our side, we can reach the highest peaks. A legacy forged in ice and stone. Hillary's achievement resonated around the world. He became a global icon, but he never forgot where he came from or the people who helped him achieve his dreams. He dedicated his life to helping the Sherpa people of Nepal. He built schools, hospitals, and bridges. He used his fame to make a real difference. He proved that true adventurers don't just conquer mountains, they uplift others. Beyond the mountains, Hillary's spirit of adventure never faded. He led expeditions to the South Pole. He explored the Ganges River by jet boat. He never stopped pushing boundaries. He never stopped challenging himself. His life was a testament to the power of exploration, to the idea that there are always new horizons to discover. He showed us that the world is full of wonders if we're brave enough to seek them out. Hillary's reach, a global impact. Hillary's legacy extends far beyond the mountains. He inspired generations of explorers, adventurers, and dreamers. He showed us that anything is possible if we set our minds to it. His story is a reminder that the greatest challenges often lead to the greatest rewards, and that the human spirit is capable of achieving the extraordinary. An enduring inspiration, Sir Edmund Hillary, a name that will forever be etched in the history books. A man who dared to climb higher, to explore further, to live bolder. His life was a testament to the power of the human spirit. He taught us that we are all capable of great things, that we should never stop exploring, never stop pushing ourselves, never stop reaching for the summit. His legacy lives on, in the mountains he climbed, and in the hearts of those he inspired.